Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm lying. I actually clicked the button that said go ahead and share. That way I can be online and fly through the interwebs to you in your home. So hello, hi, and howdy. Just setting a couple things up. And then we should be good to go with the stream. So catching you up on where we were and where we are. Out of the 16 bosses available in Demon Souls, I believe I've taken out 9 of them so far, which leaves 6 left. On the last stream, I managed to take out 3 of the bosses, thankfully. I utilized the whole summoning of other players into my game. That way we could actually do this, and it worked out fantastic. So that was nice. And I'm getting a little paranoid. There we go. Alright, the game audio was there. But so we were able to take out 3 bosses last time, which is nice. One of them that has beaten the crap out of me several times still eludes me, so hopefully we'll get to that today with the old hero. He's a giant-ass blind guy with a sword that unfortunately has ruffled my feathers more times than I'd like to admit. But outside of that, I have not hit a boss and gotten stuck, so that is exciting. Hopefully we can take out a couple more today. Hey, good afternoon, Kalisti. Or I believe in your time it should be good evening. And Goya says hi as well if you did not hear that. He remains to be in the zone of demanding all the attentions ever, so not much I can do about that. Cat's gonna cat, right? Only thing I can do is provide enough space. That way, hopefully, he doesn't completely block the game like he is already, but we'll see. One can hope that he gets bored and disappears from the screen, but probably not. Oh, let's see, so other than that, so I'm just getting prepped before I go back into the world. The last thing I did was I leveled up my mage powers. I don't remember if you were in when I wrapped up the last boss because it got pretty dang late. But I ran into the first world, managed to make my way through the first section all the way to the third boss, which was the Penetrator, and opted to use a bunch of magic to destroy him, despite saying that I don't need magic, I'm better than magic. That ended up being a big old lie, and me and a buddy that I paired up with online, we just kind of blasted the dude from afar repeatedly. Another thing that I did read up on between play sessions from last night to now is looking at the world tendency. I didn't look at the character tendency, how this changes the gameplay, but I'm more familiar with the world tendency system now to understand what changes these to light and dark. That way I have a better grasp of what's going on and why I'm getting my ass kicked as bad as I am. So like, for example, in the Shrine of Storms right now, I wish I could zoom in, but in the Shrine of Storms right now, I have the darkest world tendency out of the 5 worlds that I have available, and with that one, it basically makes it so all the enemies hit me much harder, I have less health, and really severe badass enemies spawn. I can alter that by killing a couple of key people inside the world or killing demons, like the bosses. But beyond that, as far as I can tell, there's no specific way to get that under control. So hopefully I just don't get it to that point. Dying causes it to drop, which includes if I get invaded and I die. If someone invades my world and I destroy them, then that helps me lean towards the light tendency, which then will make the enemies at least neutral, if not make them easier if I get higher up. So I'm excited to hopefully not have to deal with that, because as you can see from the world tendencies, Shrine of Storms is the only one that really has me screwed. Everywhere else is neutral, if not like the Boletarian Palace is actually like shining white. So the upside of that is, like I said, it makes things easier. The downside, unfortunately, is once you get into that lighter tendency enemies start dropping less souls than if they're in a dark tendency. So it's a balance of risk versus reward. Don't know why they would do that. It's still a very, 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 very strange way to make the game work, in my opinion. But it's a choice they made, man. So, like, let's see if I can see this again. When I went to the Shrine of Storms last time, I paired up with a guy, or a player, I should say. I don't know if it was a guy right off the bat, who took me to a hidden wall, blew out the hidden wall, and it took me to an old school demon, and if I killed that demon, it actually slides me towards the light tendency. So I'm going to see if that thing is still here again. See if any of those shadow dudes want to drop down. I might not even have to bother with them. Let me see if I can just slide over here. Ah, fuck, I wish I remember where it was. It's one of these walls he hit, and it was a fake wall. And, of course, I'm not going to find it. So how is your afternoon going? Your evening? Maybe this was it? Nope. Oh, man, I wish I remembered where he took me. But we blew out the wall, and it took me... There we go. Outside. So let me change my weapon back to my Uchi Katana. My weight's still at 46. Good. I was going to say, fuck, I have to deal with one of these guys. But after I deal with this guy, it should be easy. God, he has a lot of health. I don't remember if there was one or two of them. I'm gonna get myself killed, though. Yep. BRB, gotcha. It's fine, I'll probably be fighting this guy still. Oh yeah, definitely gonna have some issues here. Forgot about those snow people, or those bastards with their rays of light out there. See if fire's stronger. Yes, okay. We'll go with fire. Yeah, like I was talking with... God fucking damn it. Come on, Chris. I was talking with Mori about it that, like, I didn't want to go the mage route in this, because that's what I did initially when I played. I wanted to play straight... Fuck. Of course. Wanted to go straight sword and shield because I wanted to vary it up from the last time I played it. Unfortunately, mages seem to be very powerful in this, and I should lean a little bit mage at least. Fuck. Alright. Not off to a good start already. Yeah, this world just has my fucking number, dude. Oh, cool. My souls are right here. Trying to see if that giant bastard demon is out here that I can kill him and kind of shift the tendency some more. I think Mori was telling me something about if I'm in the Nexus and I die, that it kind of just resets all the world settings. So I'll lose the benefits of my good world tendencies, but it should also reset the dark world tendencies a bit. Oh, and then when you're killing in dark world tendencies, you also have a chance for better loot. Better drop, so that's always nice. Alright, let's see. No, you're good right there. Yeah. Ah, it did not spawn again, damn it. Roll. Say I knew another spear was coming. Alright, let's get this, whatever that is. Damn it. Alright, so I can't kill that creature again to lower the world tendency, so I guess I'm stuck with it being as dark as it is. Which is a major bummer. Because I think that the guy who jumped in my game when I was playing, he was even surprised. They, should say, were probably even surprised because they got killed pretty quickly. Hang on just 1 second.
Then touch the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. I am here. Then touch the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted, so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. I shall await. I am here for thee.
I can forge weapons for you. Your interest, I can tell you're not going to last long.
I was worried sick. We are indebted. I was worried sick. We are indebted.
I can forge weapons for you.
Alright. I've been talking, I was muted, didn't even know it. So, yeah, I was just trying to figure out what I want to do with leveling, because it would be nice to switch over to my bow, to a different bow, but unfortunately I need 9 strength to get there, or 9 levels, and that doesn't even include the dexterity I would need to gain too, so I'm about 15 levels away from being able to use that bow, so I'm writing that off, but would not hurt to upgrade my current bow if I could, but I don't have Hearthstone shards.
Your interest, I can tell you're not going to last long.
And unfortunately, I don't remember the best way to farm stuff like that in this one. I feel like I got a good handle on Dark Souls at this point. About where to farm the supplies that I need, just because I've spent a lot more time with that one. But Demon Souls, aside from killing those crystal lizards, I'm not sure where to get stuff. Now that apparently I'm using magic. Raise the fence, that could be nice. Wish I knew how much that took up, though. Or how much it aided me, how long it worked. Strengthen weapon. Huh, that's interesting. Generated sound. That could be useful for that boss, I guess, but I don't know how practical it's going to be because I'm going to have to run up and start hitting him anyways. Cloak and then protection raises defense. I kind of want to do that. Costs a ton of money though. I could get both my enchants, but I can't equip them all at the same time is also the problem. Alright. Not going to commit to that. I'll just do another level. Hi, lady. We will touch demons within you. See some magic. We'll push that up there. How do I get another a magic slot? Is it just from magic going up? Intelligence? Yeah, it ups magic memory, so I would have to dump more into intelligence before I could have more spells on me, so that's a bummer. Really don't think that health is going to make a huge difference right now. I would like to wear heavier armor, though, so maybe I should start looking at that. Like, stamina's usually not been an issue. Usually just dying is, so. See, physical defense. That boosts all that by 1. Looks like that's across the board. Everything does that at this point. You know what? I like nice round numbers, so I will up my vitality to 30 so it could take a little bit more hit without dying. Alright. So that is done. I'm not going to go back into the Storm World because I don't think I'm ready. I could potentially go through the Valley of Defilement, but I'm also feeling really good about this place right here. And let's check out the last section of Boletaria, the Kingdom of. Alright. So this is where I slayed the Penetrator alongside my friend. Farewell. Farewell? Where are we going? And I have not been to this section at all, so this is all brand new territory for me. Granted, I did it back on PS3, but right now... Oh, this is all fresh. And just for the sake of... I forget if I can get invaded if I don't have a body. Like if I'm in soul form. Ooh, you guys have murdered whatever that dragon thing is you're on. Alright, I don't need to... Oh, what the fuck? I thought I killed him. God damn it, Chris. Pay attention. What the fuck? There we go. Alright. Oh, there's a lot of Dark Knights back there. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to pop my souls. Or get my ephemeral on. If I want any hope against that next area. Because that looks like a bad experience. Body has been restored. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I guess we'll find out. Ugh, yeah, they destroyed that dragon. Yeah, there are a few of you. Oh, I would just love to lock on. There you go. Didn't have to lock on. Throw some... Ooh, you're a smart player. Not having that magic at all, are you? Alright, I guess we're doing this the hard way. Oof. You are heavy-handed. Alright. Come on. I love endurance. And you're bleeding. Good. Let's see how much that helps me. Because I get way too impatient to let bleed do its thing. Alright, sweet. Got him from behind. That is Dunsey. Or not, but still. This is the part where you take some grass. Ah, damn. I thought I had an opening. And he's bleeding again. Good. What I do like about the sword is it seems to interrupt pretty well. Alright, so that dude is dead, and the way he faded makes it look like he's gone for good. Penetrating sword. Does not sound friendly. There we go. Oh, fuck me, that hit hard too. Oh, you're gonna be a jackass and stand. Are there 4 enemies? No, it's 3. Okay. So you're just gonna be a jackass and stand back there, aren't you? Being a coward's my move, dude. Come on. Alright, well, I pulled his buddy. We'll see how this goes. Oh, I can summon a friend? Huh. Oh, fuck, I got arrowed. Twig and berries. Sure. Come on, twig and berries. Let's do this. I like this whole playing with friends thing. Co-op souls, if you will. I figure there's 2 of them. It should be 2 of us. It's only fair. Oh, wow. Okay. Tower shields. Yeah, I imagine that weighed a lot. Good. Alright, let us continue. Souls. White bow. Oh, I already got one of those. Which way? I don't know. This way? Alright, let's find out. Dude, I have not played this before, Twig and Berries. I'm relying on you. I'm assuming they've done this before. I mean, I've never tried helping people on areas I haven't played myself. God damn, they have some fire. They're probably like, God, this fucking noob that I'm playing with. Even though they offer to help me. God damn, they are... I wish I knew what level they were. Because they are fucking wrecking things. Oh. Thank you. Or sorry, I guess the Rocky theme would be more appropriate right here. That's what's up this ladder. Wonder if I'm gonna get invaded now that I have a friend here. Oh, nothing on that door. Let me get whatever this is. Blue-eyed Greaves. Okay. Down, down, down. I always feel bad when someone's hanging out with me in these games, though. It's like I can't talk to them. They can't hear me, and I feel like... Ooh. That there's a lot of babysitting going on. Do I get to slay the dragon now? I don't remember that. Very exciting. I just remember when I played... Ah, fuck. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be able to hit this thing for 14s. Do I run? How do I do this? Oh, fuck me! God damn it. I didn't know he was going to do that. Okay. Interesting. I thought that was a safe spot. That's why Big Dude was just hanging out there. Apparently, the dragon decides that, no, I want to attack all sides all the time. Well, that's interesting. Probably for the better, too, because I feel like that dude helping me out, or that lady, that person... would have been too handholdy for me. There's no way for me to say, like, hey, take it easy, or whatever. One thing I like about Borderlands 3 that did a really good job is the leveling system in that, where whenever you paired up with someone, it adjusted the game for your level, so it was still difficult, but it wasn't OP. And I've yet to see a game that does that as well as Borderlands 3 did. Because it always kept it so as you're engaged and nothing's getting one-shotted. So if you're level 15, your buddy's level 4, it's perfectly fine. And man, that would be nice for something like this where we could run through and it's a threat for all of us. Hey, howdy, Callisti. Welcome back. You did not miss much other than the fact that I was talking with my microphone muted for a moment. But it's okay. I recovered and started speaking to a working microphone, so that's always nice. And then I just got toasted by a dragon because did not understand what it wanted from me. I tried running across thinking I was in a safe area, and turns out I was not. I was paired up with a buddy, which is why I was talking about Borderlands 3. Unfortunately, it made the game like he was just clearing through everything with one shot. So I decided that I'm not going to phone a friend again this time. Just going to run through the level solo until I get to where I need to go. Plus, I actually don't know this level at all. So I felt kind of bad because we hit like forks in the road and I was like, should I go this way or that way? I don't know. And I feel like they were a little bit annoyed and or confused by like, hey, why isn't he leading? It's like, because I don't know where to go. Then I took us to a dead end. Then I was positive that they were annoyed with me at that point. That's right, take your herbs. You're still bleeding. Come on. Oh, I can't roll that way. Yeah, I know, like, ultimately, yes, I'm trying to beat this game, and I'm working through it on the streams, but I'm also trying not to rush at this point. Because that was that's the problem I've been having, is that I'm just, like, getting impatient and wanting to continue, and it's like, I just need to play a little bit, get some levels naturally, pick up some loot, maybe upgrade my gear, and worry less about the stream, because ultimately, like, yeah, I understand, just play the game, whatever, but I still feel inclined to put on a somewhat interesting show for you, and not just like, hey, let me farm this for 8 hours. Because if I was playing alone, that's probably what I would do, is I would just farm a bunch of levels and then be good. But that does not make for interesting gameplay, or for streams. So I am altering a little bit the way I'd play, but whatever. We're getting through it eventually, right? Like I said, last night was a good one, because I think I cleared out 3 bosses by the end of the night. Out of 16 bosses for the game, so fantastic run there. Oof. Did not anticipate you, even though I just came here. Yeah, so I thought it'd be nice to just kind of like, whatever, I'll play, and if I make progress, I'll make progress. I'm expecting to not make progress, but... yeah, you get angry at those books. Oh, this guy hits so fucking hard. Come on, let's go out here where I have a little bit more room to work with. Shit, not much, but... here, this is probably a good little area to duel. Here. Abracadabra. Ah, damn. Good hit. God damn, this dude. It's so fucking hard. Oh, bullshit. How did he hit me? That thing goes so slow. Oh, I'll pop some grass. God damn it. This dude just pushed me way farther back than I anticipated him pushing me. I guess that's where magic comes in, right? Yeah, for some reason, maybe it's like EverQuest, like old MMOs, they don't really let you move while you're casting magic. So in my brain, I never think of magic in video games as a viable option. Turn-based games, yes, but like action games, it just never dawns on me that like, oh yeah, I can move and use magic. Therefore, it's just like a very quick ranged attack. Or even, like, arrows in this. Like, I always think that I need to, like, lock on and shoot it like a first-person shooter game. FPS for short. Versus forgetting that I can just lock on and fire. My character's just going to do its thing. So it's a lot of, whatchamacallit, silly biases or preconceived notions I need to clear out. Alright, so this is my dragon that I died at last time. So, basically what happens is I'll toast this big dude, and then when I get to the other side of it, there's another big dude that's waiting in the middle. You can kind of see him in the distance. But I can run past him, I guess. Because right now the dragon doesn't attack that area, but once I got there, he does. So I can't really dilly-dally in that area. I don't really think I have a way to kill the dragon. Like, I can hit him for 14. And that's once in a blue moon. I don't know how much health this thing has, but I think it's going to take a while if I do this. Because I don't even see his health blipping. Let me drop the volume on the dragon for a moment. Because Mr. Dragon was spiking the audio. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to kill the dragon. I definitely don't have enough arrows for it. So I think I'm going to run and get my souls and then make a bad decision from there. Alright, I ran across. I guess that's okay. Did he toast that other guy? Ooh, fuck me. That almost ended poorly. Alright, so he's not going to toast the big guy. I know this is flirting with disaster, but I'm going to turn off the bright filter now that I'm not in the dark zone. This game is freaking gorgeous, I tell you. Like, the lighting is so damn nice. Alright. So regained all my souls. Whoa, I didn't realize I had so many souls right now. Fuck, that makes me kind of scared. Okay, more dragon. Ah, fuck. Ah, well, we'll find out. Ah, I scared him off. I'm intimidating. I'm 98% sure when I played this on PS3, I cheesed the boss. Like, if I remember correctly, you can just, like, fire arrows or spells or something from here and you hit him. I don't think this character is strong enough to do that. But I remember not actually... I remember that thing dying somehow, and that's the only way I can imagine doing it. So let me see if I can... if that technically works. Do I have any arrows? I have some white arrows. Just want to try it. I don't want to burn all my arrows. No. No damage. Yeah, it's too far from here. Wonder if there's a safe spot where I can hit him, though. Let me swap that out for my sword. Dun, 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 dun. What is this? Can I go back now? Send that back. Aw, you won't let me open the gate. Yeah, I remember this game having more shortcuts at the time, but maybe I'm just thinking Bloodborne. Like, Bloodborne has a ton of areas where you can just open up the walls and doors and head back to where you were. And I'm not having that in this one. Like, it's very few and far between. Like, I don't know, I feel like I've had maybe 4 shortcuts that I've discovered so far. Granted, the layout of this game is significantly different, where it's a lot more linear. Well, maybe this is it. Alright, well, it opened a door. But yeah, so it's just a lot more linear this time, so maybe that's part of it. Versus like Bloodborne, if you've played that, it's just a matter of the level is just one big city and you're climbing on top of yourself. I think, if I recall correctly, there's 16 bosses. I could definitely... Ooh, I know where this is at. Okay, cool. I could definitely be wrong about that. I think it's 16. And I have killed 9 so far. I think that's what I meant. Hang on. Okay, so the game is paused. Let me drop to the menu. Actually, you got me curious about that. Options, go to trophies. Let's see, so looking at trophies. Alright, so I've got 1, 2, 3 bosses killed, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bosses I've killed. And it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. So actually, yeah, so 16, I've killed 10. So I'm one ahead of where I thought I was. So cool. Not doing too bad. The old hero I'm up to in my game. Oh shit, does the dragon come back? Fuck. I wanted to get that loot. Ah well. Yeah, Sultan Sanctuary. Fantastic game. I played that on Vita. That was very much inspired by this. And it is a fantastic game as well, in its own right. Because as much as it is based on this, it does a fantastic job of being its own thing, which I'm sure you can attest to. Alright, so that's as far as you throw that. Whoa. So, like, I don't know what you're supposed to do other than killing it with ranged at this point. Although, I'm not doing any damage to it. It sounded like there was a hit you noise, but I don't see any damage popping up. Yeah. Oh, 3 damage. Look at that. Alright, so that's not going to work. What is the cutoff? Like here? Nope. Too close. So I wonder if this is another just rush all the way up. And I don't actively have to engage the dragon at all. I wonder. Alright, so what I'm going to do, because I'm terrified of losing 58,000 souls, because that's probably about 3 levels right there, I'm going to make my way back to the Nexus, that way I can bank all those souls, spend them on stuff that I need and or want. Like, really, I should probably buy some consumables like arrows at this point, because it seems like they would be very beneficial, but... Oh, fuck. Ooh, that was a close one. So, yeah, so you played Sultan Sanctuary and Vita. Cool. Yeah, that's, I don't even know if that's on Switch. I feel like I wish everything that was on Vita was on Switch, and I know that isn't the case, but man, that would be nice, because there's still so many games that I wish I could play, like, with the convenience of my Switch. Because I technically... Let's see if you can see behind me a little bit, but... So back there, I have all my handhelds, and the Switch is among, not the Switch, the Vita is among them as being ready and charged at all times, but I just, it's not the same thing, you know? I feel like every time I boot up my Vita, I feel like dying a little bit. Terrified of the day that thing goes out. I don't have like 9 of them like you do. No, I kid. I think you said you had 4 of them? Or was I mistaken? I know you were eyeing another one as well. And mine is not hacked, so I do not have all the fancy stuff that everyone else does that's cracked theirs open at this point. I've kept it legit because some part of me feels weird about cracking it because it's this wonderful little device. But I had no problem cracking a 3DS. So, I don't know. Yeah, see, that's what I'm worried about. Like, I just want this thing to stay pure and wonderful forever, and I don't know if that's at all realistic, but I still like to think that I can keep it wonderful without having to do anything different with it. Alright, so this guy sells generic arrows. Feel like maybe if I got poison arrows that I might have a chance at killing that dragon from afar. But I also just feel like that my dexterity is not high enough to actually do anything good there. I wish I had Hearthstone shards or where to get them. Actually, gonna check that out real fast. Don't tell anyone I'm cheating and I'm looking stuff up, but that's exactly what's going on. Was it Hearthstone shards? Shard farming. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Oh no, I don't want to pay Eurogamer. I just want to look at something really quick. I hate paywalls on sites. I understand they got to get their money, but it honestly just drives me to go check another site. See, I can buy them from the Filthy Man in the Tunnel City. Dropped by hoplites? What are those? Oh, those, okay. So I think... So I need 35 Hearthstone shards. Alright, so I will leave that up in case I need to reference it again, but... Alright, so if I go back to the first section of the first level, the slime balls drop what I need to upgrade, do the base upgrades, which makes sense because it's early on in the game. And then I'll buy some more arrows, get my bow up and good, and then let's see if I can do some damage to that dragon. I don't know, that's the fun thing with this, is there's so many different ways that I can go about it. So I can throw a bunch into dexterity. What? Yes, yes. Alright, so if I talk to you, if I were to upgrade my bow with the dexterity, how much? It's just a couple points? Huh. That's weird. I didn't know it would be so limited. I thought I'd get more bang for my buck upgrading the bow. So is this game... This game might favor upgrading weapons more so than upgrading your character, it seems. Wow, I made the camera make me look way short after that. Like, I'm not a tall individual by any means, but I'm not that short. Alright, so... Endurance. If I dump some points into that, I get some more stamina, which then will also up my equipment burden. I can carry heavier stuff. Strength isn't doing enough for me. Dexterity is definitely not doing what I need. Magic is always nice, apparently. Apparently I'm just trying to really lean on that. If I get my intelligence up. Okay, so I cannot learn another spell. Get more MP. Not worried about that yet. Faith. Yeah, I'm not using miracles, so I don't care about that. So I could dump into magic, and then I can do an extra, probably, what was that, like 20% more damage using my spells for anything within range, but I feel like that dude is definitely outside of my range. Endurance helps me get more attacks, and ups my equipment. Which I feel like I might be able to switch up my equipment for some better stuff soon. That's also dependent on the fact that I have like the strength and endurance to use them. That ups... Ooh, I forgot about that. So endurance, the other things, it ups my resistance a ton. So like my fire resistance is going to go from 105 to 114, so that's almost like 10%. Plus I get more stamina, so that means more rolling and dodging and attacking. Bleed and poison resistance go up, but I don't feel like I'm running into that much. Vitality is just going to up my health, which is not a bad thing, but I feel like my money's better spent in somewhere like endurance. Sorry, it's always a difficult decision for me, because it's so hard to level up in this. Not hard, but it's very consuming. The leveling system, I remember that in Salt and Sanctuary being really nice. I liked the skill tree that they had in that. Yeah, 'cause I need 20 for the bow and I need 9 for the strength. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. Alright, let me go back. Let me look at my bows real fast.
I was worried sick.
Alright, so I got a compound bow, a white bow, and then whatever my original bow is compound longbow. So that should have a higher range already. So 22 strength. What do you mean 22 strength? I don't have 22 strength. That's weird. So why is it letting me use it normally? Alright, I'll dump a point into that and then 2 into endurance. Yeah, whenever I have trouble making decisions, I really just need to make a choice and live with it, move on with my life. Because it is so easy to just sit there and just tear it apart and not make any decisions or progress. Alright, so that is all in place. So I'm really curious about that then, because for a second there, when I was looking at my bow... Yeah, so it's... I didn't even meet the attribute, so if I wonder if I do a heck of a lot more damage with it now. That's kind of cool if that's the case. I didn't realize it was below. So now I definitely need to buy some arrows. How do you feel about trying to slay a dragon? Those are bolts that I have there. Not going to worry about that anymore. I have too much shit. I can't even swap out. Oh, god damn it, Chris. Can't even swap out my gear. How much does this one weigh? 2? 2 pounds for a sword seems really light, but whatever. Bunch of keys. Don't need any of that. And which of you are weighing me down? I remember one of you. There we go. Full moon grass is 17 pounds. 10 pounds of late moon grass. It's crazy how heavy the healing items are in this freaking game. I mean, technically, I'm not running into anywhere with like poison or anything, so I can bank all that. Now we're going to use the jelly. Might as well bank that. Bright water I'll save for an occasion. Sorry, I'm trying to get my burden light enough. That way I can kind of play with this stuff that I have in my inventory. Souls don't count anything. Penetrator Demon Soul, I'll put that in there. I haven't gotten to the point either where normally in these games you can use the boss souls to upgrade your weapon or learn spells, like to get like the fanciest of weapons. And I don't know how to do that in this. I really should look that up. versus just going through the entire game barely scraping by, you know? Alright, so this is what I wanted to do too, is go through all my different armors and see if I got anything better. Boy, oh boy, there's a lot of freaking armor. So, what is my current? So my current weighs 10. I'm at 46.9% as far as what I have for my weight on me. So that means I can do what? Like anything above 50% hurts you. So really I have 42. It's like a pound and a half that I can add on. So I need to find... So I start with 10. Let me see what else I got. So this stuff, the fluted armor, it's going to add a pound, but it also adds a little bit more defense in every category. So we'll throw that on. And I think that was the best alternative that I had, stat-wise. Yeah, so take a little bit of a weight penalty, but... Alright, so let me bank all that stuff. And this game is really brutal with, like, managing. I don't know what I just ate. Consumed something, that's not good. Let me talk to the bank. Thank you. Alright, organize. So let me go ahead and deposit everything that I'm not wearing. Let's go to my gloves and do... check these for something better. And I think I might be able to also... Yeah, I can go through my pants at the same time. What about helmets? Don't have as many. Yeah, I'd be overburdened. Alright, let me go through my pants. That's right, I'm going through my pants on stream. Don't read too much into that. Or do. Your choice. Alright, so I have 6.9 pounds. Everything else is lighter. Alright, so let's see if anything has higher stats. And it does not look like it, not for core stats. Resistance to poison, bleed, and plague, there's some going on, but... Alright, what about my pants? So 6.9 is the heaviest. Is there anything that is instantly better? So 21, 25, 21, 12, and 15. I do appreciate RPGs that have auto-equip, like, or auto-upgrade. It's always nice to have the ability to say, like, just give me the best shit that I own. Like, make me the best you think I can be, game. Because let's be honest, in the background of this, all this stuff has intrinsic value, so they know, the game knows, or at least let me choose, like, I want my fire resistance to be maxed out, and I just go through my shit, find the best build for it, and then call it a day. Alright. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy Tactics was the first game that I ran into that had that, and it blew my mind. I was like, this is amazing. The fact that I can just go to a store and say, give me the best gear, and the game handles all the other nonsense for me. Wonderful feature. You need to play Tactics. I'm hoping you don't mean for the first time, and you're talking about a replay. Oof, okay. I was very worried for a minute. I was like, oh my god, that game is beautiful. Like, stop watching me and go play that immediately. Alright, so purchase items. Somewhere, I forget where, sells me arrows that fly further. It might be the Shrine of Storms. Let me go check that out. Dude, I'm assuming you saw those action figures that got released for it, right? The ones that are like 80 bucks a pop right now. Those things look fucking amazing. Agrius, I'm not sure how you say her name. Ramza and Delita, they all have figures and they look fucking amazing. And it's like 80 bucks. I should not be able to try and justify that in my head, but I really, 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 really want those. Yeah, but man, I mean, you're talking about, what, $240 before shipping? Ugh, it's so pricey. I might just settle for Agrius. Light arrow. I believe that this flies further, is what it does. So lightweight arrows have longer flight distance than standard arrows. Yeah. Fuck, I forget arrows cost weight in this too. That's annoying. Alright, so let me... Everything costs weight in this. It's so frustrating. Like, I understand what they're trying to do a little bit, but no one ever has gone like, you know what I love in games? Managing the weight of my equipment. Or maybe some people have. I don't know. That's just not my jam. Alright, so bought all those. Purchase items. So last thing I want to do is go into this level, get to the dragon, use 120 arrows, and then not have enough to finish him off. So I think I'm just going to go all out. Assuming you're not in a rush, you don't mind me taking my time, I'm going to pot shot the shit out of that thing from a safe distance. And see if I can slay the dragon. There are also some great games being released as well. What do you mean in general? Or you mean this month? Or, yeah, because I mean, like, Triangle Strategy is on the verge of coming out, and I'm super stoked for that. What games are you looking forward to? I'll be right back. I'm grabbing a Coke, but what games are you planning on picking up this year that you can think off the top of your head? The new Kirby and Strangers. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Jesus Christ, I already forgot that Final Fantasy game's coming out. The game looks so weird. Like, I don't know what they're doing with the direction of that game. Like, having it be... Like, people from modern age, dude was pulled into a time vortex into the past where he still has his iPad or his iPhone or whatever. Ah, fuck. Hold on. I guess I got invaded when I was grabbing a Coca-Cola. But when I played... See, messages, bloodstains, eye stones. Summoning help and passwords. Yeah, I'm curious about that. I enjoyed the demo, like playing through the actual level. I'm not sure how I felt about the whole, like, choose your stage that you want to go to and then changing the difficulty. Like, I think I would want that game just to be a straight narrative. But I get it because they built it so you can do co-op and run through levels with your friends and all that stuff. So I kind of get that, where they're coming from. I just am kind of bummed out by it because I feel like that might kind of break it up and make it... Oh, I'm trying to think of what the word is, but I'm worried it might make it less cohesive overall. But maybe that's fine for a lot of people. I don't know. Alright, so we got all this. Let me go to the thing. But no, I had fun with the demo. I had a blast running through that first level. Like, the actual gameplay part, switching between the classes, getting the gear as I leveled up was all a good time. Did I go to the wrong spot? Yeah, I did. Not by much, but... It reminds me of the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles remake that they put out, or Crystal Chronicles in general, And that game felt very disjointed with the dungeons. Going back to it now with a modern perspective, loved it at the time, but it felt off. That's cool. I didn't know. Realize the music was the FF13 team. That dude's gonna be at the concert I'm at tomorrow in Chicago. Masashi Hamatsu. I've never actually heard his name pronounced, but yeah, that dude. The main composer for Final Fantasy 13. He'll be at the concert tomorrow. Usually Uematsu will be there, but with his health, it appears that he is not traveling, so that will not be the case. Because he was awesome seeing him on stage. Like after normally after a concert was wrapped, he would go up and like thank everyone and then make funny jokes and just, I don't know, he seemed just a very fun, goofy, well-meaning dude. I came the first, God, I've been going to these like Distant World concerts since 2004 or so. And like, you know, he'd make jokes about like, hey, if I came back with my band, the Mamas and the Papas, would you come see me? And the crowd would cheer. You know, this is all being translated through someone, but he's like, would you come see me at those shows? And everyone's cheering, and like, yeah. And then, you know, he says some things, and the translator, you know, speaks up again. He's like, no, really, I need to make sure I sell tickets. Will you come to my show? And then, like, everyone laughs, and it's such a fucking, he's a cool dude. Yeah, Hearthstone shards, that's what I need. So I'm hoping, I have not seen Hamatsu at concert, so hopefully he brings some good energy like that. Uematsu's just wonderful, though. Is that really all of them? Woof. Alright, I was hoping there was more in there. So those are the guys that dropped my shards, and I need them to drop more of them. Kirby. I've never really played a Kirby game, so I'm just very confused because the trailer made it look like it took place in the same the same broken down city as freaking Near Automata, to be honest. Like, it's just such a weird thing. I would never put Kirby in a post-apocalyptic city. Like, that's the last place I would imagine that dude to be hanging out at. Ooh, got my shards. So what is the best Kirby game, then, for you? Say, I know they've been around since freaking Game Boy. I mean, I think the most I've played as Kirby in anything is I played a ton with him in Smash, since he was the first character you start with. You son of a bitch. See the 3DS games. SNES were very good. So the 3DS games, there was the one where there was like mechs or something, wasn't there? Like Robo-Rot or Robo Kirby or something like that? Or were you like piloting mechs or something like that? Then wasn't there one where it's the Kirby Attack or something? Maybe that was DS, where there's like 30 or 40 Kirbys on screen at a time. You control them all. Epic Yarn, yes, I do. That was that 3DS? How? I do remember that. For some reason I remember that being, I thought that was like a Wii game. Oh, wait. Was Yoshi's Yarn game before or after the Kirby Yarn game? Because maybe I'm thinking the Yoshi game. Maybe that was the one that I played. Yeah, I'm... Before, okay. Yeah, I think I'm curious. Like like I said, it's just such a weird mix with the post-apocalyptic city. So I think I'm probably gonna check that out as far as like watching streams of it. I don't think I'll end up picking it up, but I'm curious as hell to see how they manage that. Because like I've just never thought about Kirby hanging out in a city like with normal people and stuff. Like when they did Mario in New Donk City, is like super weird to see Mario running around with humans. So it's gonna be super interesting to see Kirby doing the same thing. So, alright, so you've got your Final Fantasy Origins Stranger of Paradise. Forgot about that. I'm looking forward to that. Like, I'm really on the fence. I'm probably going to end up buying it, but Elden Ring, obviously, is coming out, and I know I'm already getting that. Oh, freaking Borderlands is coming out with a new game in March. And I adore me some Borderlands, so I'm definitely picking up Tiny Tina's. So that's going to be cool. Project Triangle Strategy, except I think it's just called Triangle Strategy now. They dropped the project, so that comes out in March as well. I think March 4th. So that's not that far off. That looks like that's going to be a thick RPG. The Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster is coming out. Look forward to that for if no other reason. The music in those games have been amazing so far. The new arrangements of them. So really excited to dig into that and hear how that comes through. Some of my favorite songs from the series come from that one. And it's going to be nice to hear like new arrangements of those. I forget, are you on board for getting a Steam Deck, the console? Handheld, whatever you want to call that thing? Didn't know if you're picking that up or not. I wish, I put in a pre-order when it was first announced and then I canceled it. Wish I would have kept it. Ah, you did the same thing as me. Yeah, I got cold feet on it too. It sucks that there's such a long delay with these things. Like, if you don't get it out the gate, you'll be waiting forever. Because I really want to get my hands on it and, like, feel the weight and see how comfortable it is. Because handhelds they can really vary as far as, like, my enjoyment of using them based off, like, how uncomfortable it is. And yeah, it's wonderful that it'll play all the Steam games that I have. But if it's uncomfortable to hold, like, I'm never going to freaking play them. See, I have a gaming PC and play the Switch all the time, or Xbox. Yeah, and then that's the other thing, too, is, like, I already got a ton of options. And I neglect a lot of my options. So that's the other reason why it's like, do I really need to drop $500 on this thing? Probably not. I could probably spend that somewhere else. That'd be better served. It looks like a bit of a beast. Yeah, I just saw pictures of it next to a Vita. It's basically like 3 Vitas combined in size. That thing looks massive. I don't know how that thing's not going to weigh a ton and like just get exhausting to hold. Uh-oh, you're going back to uni? That's a problem. Gotta get your education on. What you going back for? Oof. Like, university in the US is very much just like you go for your specific degree. I don't know if it's the same there or if there's a little bit more understanding of like you go just to improve your knowledge of the world. Like, people don't just take classes here. It's always like you are going for a degree, so this is the path you go on. So you need to take X, Y, Z, R, T, and Y. I missed the staircase. Here it is. U-N-I-T-Y. U-N-I-T-Y, that's unity. Well, let me get this last guy and let me catch up on chat then. Pling, pling. Ooh, yes, you dropped some Hearthstone shard. I think I got enough where I might be able to upgrade my bow or my katana some, so let me go check that out at the Nexus. So tired. Come on, Goob, you got this. Alright, let's go back to the Nexus. See, to study another form of psychotherapy and get accreditation to license and practice therapy, it is a 2-year training. Cool. Very nice. I am so awful with commitments as far as like school and stuff like that, like follow through. Can't think of the word right now. Alright, so let's see if I can get my bow. So I do have enough shards for it looks like at least 2 upgrades. So it's going to go from 45 to a 50. Do I have enough for... Ooh, I do have enough to get that up too. Alright, we'll hold on to that. First and foremost, getting this bow up to snuff. Because I do tend to snipe quite a bit. What is it called when you see things through? Whatever that is, I don't have that. I'm very good at starting things and just bailing on them. Like, I don't want to say perseverance because that's tied to more of dealing with a situation you're forced into versus what you opt into. Anyways, whatever that word is, I don't have it. And I need it. I mean, you sleep like 3 hours a day, so it makes sense for you to go back and just maximize, min-max your education, your skill set. Hi, kid. Like, if I ever looked at my life like I do video games, I'd be so much more productive. Like, I'm always optimizing everything when I'm playing. RPGs, strategy games, stuff like that. It's like, oh, if I do change this a little bit, do that, grind this out for blah, blah, blah. Like, if I ever had that resolve in real life, yeah, I'd be level 99 by now. That'd be dope. I just don't have that in me, unfortunately. To, like, grind out skill sets of anything. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to go too much into that, but yeah, there's definitely some opportunities where it's like, yeah, like drawing, for example. Like, you just sit down. If you draw and draw and draw and draw, you will get better. I just don't have the patience to actually go through and draw and have it come... Oh, hold on. Someone's ringing my doorbell. Don't know what this is. Alright, I'm back. That was weird. Don't remember the last time I've had that happen, but some dude just came to my door to try and get me to, you know, buy his mixtape off him. And had his CD with him, so I don't have cash though. It's like, it's just $8, which cool, I understand, but I don't got cash on me, man. It's not really a cash world at this point. Anyways, but yeah, so he told me to just look him up on Bandcamp or YouTube or something, so I guess I have to look up Leon the Motivator sometime after this. But it's like, yeah, dude, I got something going on. I apologize, I don't have $8 on me. Appreciate what you're doing. Keep making your music. But yeah, I guess he says like, yeah, I'm tired of like killing and all the anger and music, so trying to get out here, create something positive, influence people to reach for your dreams. It's like, I'm down with that. Always appreciate people trying to get out there, but I just genuinely don't carry cash on me, dude. So Leon the Motivator, gotta look that up. Said he's on like Bandcamp and YouTube and stuff like that. And then I'm also dealing with the fact that, one, I have the stream going, it's like, shit, I need to get back to that. And then I also had my cat who's like, ooh, there's people here, let me go outside. It's like, no, dude, you can chill in. And Goya was nice and chill prior to the doorbell, but now I think Goya has been disturbed. He will be up and about all over again. Yeah, I've lived here for 12 years, and I've never had someone try to sell me their, like, anything by going door to door. You okay, bud? Alright, sorry. It's bugging Goya, trying to see what the heck's going on. He had a, less than wonderful spill yesterday, where he tried jumping up onto a counter and did not work. So he fell. Yeah, it wasn't too high. It's maybe like 2.5, 3 feet. But I think his pride was hurt just because he missed the jump. He's tired. His legs are weak for the night. I don't know, but he did not make the jump. Tried for dear life to hold on. Went over, fell on his side / back, and then, he didn't seem to be injured, but he also seemed like he was upset with himself and or embarrassed, so then he kind of like skulked away. Yes, his pride was definitely injured. But today he's jumping around just fine, so I'm not necessarily worried. Just sometimes he's older now. He's 14, so sometimes his back leg strength is not the same in the evenings as it is in the morning. So I just think that's age catching up with him, where he's tired or his muscles are worn out for the day or whatever, and tends to be prone to missing jumps in the evening. So and his legs sometimes can get a little bit wobbly after that. Just where, like, if he's standing, you can kind of see like a little bit of a tremble or whatever. So, like, right now, just like, I don't know, it seemed like there was a little bit of shake, so just wanted to check on him, see if there's any pain, but he didn't respond to any squeezing, so I assume he's alright for now. Cats are the worst. Like, they refuse to show any signs of injury, and it's like, dude, help me take care of you. Just let me know that this sucks, and we'll pay attention to it. I usually take them annually for a checkup / any shots that they need to get, which I have that scheduled for March, first week of March, I think. So I mean, he should be fine. But hey, if not, I get him checked out once a year anyways. It's not like a whole lot we could do. He's already on a bunch of different dietary things to help with anything, age-appropriate foods, as well as he's got supplementals that he takes for joint pains. So if that was the case, it makes it, with cats, it's just fucking guesswork because they won't tell you they're injured. So it's like, alright, well, we'll try joint medicine to see if that helps. And the wet food that he's on is age appropriate, so it's supposed to help build muscle the best it can. But with older cats, I guess that's just the thing, is that their muscles, they lose muscle weight. So I don't know. It's kind of a bummer, but it's age and life, and that's what happens, I guess. Other than that, he's in good health. Let's see what that shield is that I picked up. Aside from the weight, it's better in every category. Physical attack. Well, I don't really care about physical attack, but fire reduction goes up. Guard break goes up. Durability drops, but... Huh. I guess I'm going to make this the change then. And I'm still within my weight limit, so why not? Ooh, that is a lot bigger, too. Chris Likey. You know, I think this is one of the things that I've not done with... Yeah, I've still got my good roll. Man, that is a massive freaking shield. But with Dark Souls that I have not done with this is when I played through Dark Souls, most recently Dark Souls Remastered. But yeah, I actually just went through and farmed a lot of shit and got some good gear out of it. And that's something I have not done in this. That's probably why I'm getting punished as much as I am. Like in that, I knew that if you just keep on working this guy over, that guy over, he'll drop the shards that I need to upgrade my gear. But then when you're doing that, it's like, oh, now I've got a new set of armor, I've got a new sword, I've got this, I've got that. And so far in this, I have not really looked at how to maximize anything. So, like, I haven't looked up where the best weapons drop. Like I said, I don't even know how to exchange freaking boss souls for weapons in this. So I don't know what the best weapons are. I don't know where they come from. I don't know where all my upgrade materials come from. I'm just kind of winging it. And like I said, that might be a little bit of my arrogance coming off of Dark Souls, but I think I'm regretting the hell out of it because making it a lot harder for myself than I need it to be. Coca-Cola delicious. So, for the record, so I know it's a random Saturday stream. Like normally I do it in the evening, but I'm gonna be hanging out with one of my friends later today. Davey Go Boom is in the chat periodically here, so he's coming over. So we're gonna hang out for a bit at 7. So I thought I'd get in and stream earlier to top that off. Since I'm gonna be gone tomorrow, I'm definitely not streaming Sunday. So I think I'm going to go until about 6 p.m. my time, which is about an hour and 40 minutes from now. And then I'll end up dropping. That way I can hang out with the cats, make sure they're fed, clean her up around the joint before Dave comes over and we hang out. As much as he loves Demon Souls, I don't think he wants to watch me play. Well, if he did, he would just watch on stream, but you know what I mean. Yeah, human interaction, it's nice once in a while. COVID's kind of made it difficult, or a lot less frequent, I should say. Like, yes, I'm hanging out, or yes, I'm going to a concert on Sunday, but, like, over the last 2 years, I've passed on dozens, if not 100 different times where people are like, hey, let's hang out. I'm like, no. I feel weird about hanging out with people I don't work with. So I work with you, like, we're already forced to interact, and, if there any exposure risk is already inherently there, so me hanging out with you at work or after work isn't really going to change much. But for people, especially people who have kids, I feel guilty about hanging out with because, kids couldn't get vaccinated until just recently here. So it's like, I would feel like an asshole if somehow I gave you COVID and then it passes on to your kid. Like, I'm vaxxed and boosted and all that shit, but a lot of this COVID is like, no one actually knows. We're all guessing what the fuck works. But yeah, I don't want to get anyone sick. Even if I'm covered doesn't mean everyone else is. I also don't know what everyone's health is either, so whether or not they're compromised already right off the bat. But hopefully, so Dave coming over, he has not been here since I've gotten my arcade, which, you know, I'm sure you could see in the background of the stream yesterday, and boy, was kind of there. But like the arcade's right there, ready to go. I'm very excited for, you know, whenever anyone's like, oh, let's play. It's like, yes, let's play. It's a wonderful game. And then it's just, you know, enjoying Final Fantasy music while they like beat the shit out of the machine, which, I don't know. I mean, what more can you really ask for in life other than beating out a machine listening to good music? Hi, Goya. He's just off screen, just like staring directly at me for some reason. You know, you could lay down somewhere. It's probably more comfortable. Other than just staring at me sitting. Speaking of laying down, I need to look into getting a new mattress. I know that there's all this, like, all the podcasts I listen to, like, pretty much everyone just sells fucking mail-order mattresses. And through my work, I know we ship a lot of them, so I don't know what's good, what's bad, what's a scam. I know there's, like, Lisa and Ghost Mattress, and, like, in the U.S., there's, like, a billion different companies that are mail-order mattresses. I don't know if they're all scams or not. I'm definitely thinking I need a new one. Hey, howdy there. I can't remember, Mononani? Mononani, we'll go with that. Howdy. How goes it? It's been a while, but that's mostly on me because I have not streamed prior to this week very frequently. Thankfully, work was crazy during December, November, and that is all done, so I should be back to streaming a couple nights a week, bare minimum, looking at Wednesdays and Saturday nights, and then some more fall in between the gaps. Okay, so be it. Oh, that's cool, I get it. I definitely have my days where it's like, you know what, don't want to engage with anyone. In fact, I so didn't want to engage with people so much during the month of January that I watched 8 seasons of Scrubs on Hulu. So seasons 1 through 8, total of 169 episodes of one TV show during the month of January. So I feel ya on that. Sometimes it's just good to watch and not engage, not have to worry about people. Just kind of like, you know what, I'm going to zone out, throw this on. Life will be good. But howdy, thanks for speaking up. And hey, if you know anything about mattresses, I would love to hear it. Because boy oh boy, I'm not loving my current one. uh, 169 episodes of about 22 minutes each on average. So roughly 60 hours of Scrubs, the TV show. Which, yeah, I understand maybe not a lot for some other people, but I normally don't just watch TV at all. I'll get into weird stints where I want to binge a show, and then, like said, Scrubs, or I want to say back in September-ish, maybe a little earlier in the year last year, I binged through all of Futurama. But I don't usually just casually watch TV shows. I rather just go on YouTube or Twitch or something like that. Yeah, it sounds like I put in the work, but really what I did was I put in laying on the couch while ordering Chinese food and doing nothing. And it was wonderful. And I don't regret a single minute of it. And I think my cats were happy too, because they just got to chill on me the whole time. But yeah, that was a good time. And I haven't watched that show in, I don't know, like 8-9 years, like any of it. So it was fun to go back to it and see all the characters again. And it's actually more of a feel-good than I remember it being, as far as like just people having good relationships and actually caring about each other, which is nuts given the current climate of everything. To kind of see that firsthand, just like people being good people to each other. It's like, yeah, that's nice. This is refreshing. I could definitely do more of this. Where's the staircase? Here it is. Sorry, and I don't know when you jumped in on the stream today, but I'm just kind of looping right now through these things because they're dropping materials. I need to upgrade a bow, and I need my bow upgraded so I can kill a dragon that is breathing fire on me. So I kind of just got myself going in a loop to farm these materials. And kind of hanging out in chat, really. It's a very, very casual stream today. Last night when I was playing, I want to say we cleared out 3 bosses in this game. So it was a very productive night last night during the 3 to 4 hours I was playing. And then, so that puts me at, when I was talking with Khaleesi earlier, or we were looking over the trophies, I have 10 bosses down out of 16 at this point. So we're in good shape. We are in the back half of the game now. Unfortunately, one of the bosses I'm really stuck on, so I decided I'm going to do a bunch of other stuff before I go back to him. And that's where I'm currently at in this world. So talk about putting in work. That's where I'm at right now in this game. It's just like, I need to kill a lot of shit over and over to get the stuff I need to actually be able to clear out some bosses. And man, the boss I'm stuck on is just wrecking me left and right too. Tried him, I don't know, I think probably about 6 or 7 times. It's a blind giant with a big ass sword that just he hears any time you attack or jumps in the direction that he hears you or he got hit from. And man, that dude is just wrecking me left and right though. I think one time I got him down to about a 1/3 health, and that was the best run that I had. And unfortunately, with Demon Souls, the more you die in a place, the harder it makes that world. So dying over and over and over has changed that world to the darkest state that it can, which then makes it so I get hit for like twice as much damage. So it's a really weird way to handle things, because now that world is impossible for me when it was already hard to begin with. And there's some way for me to drop the tendency there. That's what it is, the world tendency, back to light, and then I won't necessarily have that issue, but have not looked that up just yet. Like, I saw some ways to fix it, but like one of the ways to fix it is beating the boss. And I can't do that. So I need to find alternate ways to do that. So hopefully you've conquered your mood, or at least you're good with that now. And you're feeling like you're in a good place. 2022 has been an interesting year already, so do not blame me for being in that mood. The past 2 years have been a mood for me. It's okay, Coca-Cola makes it all better. Oh, I'm just... Yes, so I had a mattress question, as in if anyone out there has any recommendations for mail-order mattresses, because I don't know if they're a scam or not. I feel like every podcast I listen to is selling a different one, between Casper and Ghost and Lisa and this and that, and there's like a billion mail-order mattresses, and I don't know if they're a scam or not. Or not a scam, but like the product sucks, is what I should say. Because I don't know how there could be so many of them if it's just a good product. You think one would show up and just own and dominate the market. Treat yourself to a Tempur-Pedic. Well, currently I have, and I should say for the past decade, I've had a freaking, what is that thing? a Sleep Number, and it's been mostly good to me, but life has changed, and I'm looking to switch it up because the way that this mattress works is it's two separate. It's a queen size, so it actually has two like twin size things, air mattresses on the inside combined together to make one super mattress. And it just tends to create a valley now in the middle, a gulch or whatever, trench. So then I find myself leaning towards the middle, which, 12 years ago, the reason why I got this mattress is because my traditional spring mattress was doing the same thing. So I guess it's just an inevitability with all beds. So now I'm just looking at what else can I get out there that's worth grabbing. The other thing is I'm looking for something that goes cold. So when you say Tempur-Pedic, anything I've read about those is that they generate a lot of heat. So I don't know if that's changed or not. Because I haven't looked at that in a little bit. But I cannot stand being hot when I sleep. So if they keep or absorb heat or generate heat, it's a big no-go for me. And like I guess some beds now have like a gel layer of foam in there somehow that helps keep it cool. I don't know. I need to do my research. So that's why I was like, hey, I wonder if anyone knows in chat. Is anyone sleeping on one of these things? Foam mattress, spring mattress, air mattress, water mattress. I remember the water beds. Those used to be a thing. I wonder why those stopped being a thing. It's like I feel like in the 90s, early 90s specifically, those were all over the place. You're talking about you laid on a water mattress? One of my friends had one. So in the late 90s when I knew him, and I just remember, yeah, like sitting on it or something, and it just kept moving and moving and moving. I'm like, this can't be good. And I have cats, so I imagine that only ends in one way. They very much still have their claws. Alright, let me see if I can go upgrade my bow some more. Or my Uchi Katana, that'd be cool too. Let's go to the Nexus. Nope, don't want to level up. Thank you, though. Oh, a repair guy. It's like, where do I need to go? So, upgrade my bow. Ah, yes, you can upgrade it again. And again. So, I need to get 3 more shards. Ooh, I can turn it into a quality. I don't know what that means. Huh. Yeah, one second. I'm going to look this up online real fast. What on earth? Like if down the line, if that's a better option to have. Quality compound longbow versus compound longbow. Should I upgrade to quality? Absolutely not. If you are dex build, make the sticky bow. Your strength base, bring the bow to +3, and make a lava bow after you give him the flame lurker soul. Quality compound bow is better for strength focused characters than lava bow in the long run. If you're strength with little or no points and invest in dex, then I think taking a bow to +10 is the best choice. Go for viscous. Consider it the best, and since Spider Stone only wears on bows, you aren't sacrificing blah blah blah. Lava bow, white bow, and compound longbow +10, also worth considering if dex is not your main stat. Interesting. So, what do I see? Demon Souls, best bow for strength? I guess is really what I should be asking. Go away. So strength 50, dex blah blah blah. It's 50 strength, 12 dex, blah blah blah, like variations, compound longbow. It's 191, so it looks like the white bow, but the white bow requires a lot more strength than I have. See, lava bow takes 16 dex, which I do not have. I have 22 strength right now, move it up to 26, meat cleaver, making a difference. So it looks like I should stick with the compound and just keep on going to a plus 10. Longbow. Goddamn ad blockers. Dexterity, raise vitality, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to do all that. So that just sounds annoying at this point. Alright, so let's get back to the game now. Now that I have an idea on the bows and what I want to do. And more or less it looks like I just want to keep on leveling up the compound. I do not want to switch over to quality for whatever reason. So, fine by me. So, if I do that, let's see. Katana, can I level that up? So, sharp stones, yes, I've got plenty of that. So, but I'm going to have to pop some souls too. Alright. So, let's get the longbow. I don't have the required... Oh, I need more heartstones. Okay. Katana, leveled you up. Now I'm out of money. Other than that, I have everything I need to level it up again, so let me do that. So inventory, let me pop some souls. I think that should be enough. And see, this is the part that, I think this is why I kept on running into roadblocks when I was streaming this for the past couple of days. It's just that I kept on getting walloped everywhere I go, and I think it's just a matter of I haven't taken the time to actually upgrade stuff. Now that I'm getting here, let's see if I get some more souls. I can just upgrade this again. Yeah, so that looks like that's the piece that I've been missing. It's just I need to freaking level some stuff up. Alright, good. Let's talk to you. Let's upgrade my weapon, my Katana again. Get that to a +8. So what do I need next? So I need more sharp stone shards and chunks. And then I can get that up to a 9. So that nothing of that changes. Alright, yeah, so I just need to keep farming some of that and upgrading. Compound need hard stone shards. So hard stone and then sharp stone, 2 different things. Okay. I do not know where sharp stones are though. It's fine. Let's go ahead and head back to the Lord's Path. And see if we can get a couple more upgrades going for our bow. That way we can go give a chance of that dragon. And it'd actually be worth the damn versus a giant waste of our time. I already forget how many freaking hard stones I need. Probably should have remembered that. We'll just say 8. 8 sounds like a good number. Ooh, sharp stones. I don't know if this is the best place to farm this. Just seems like the easiest to get in and get out. Probably could go somewhere where I generate more souls, but this is right by the respawn. So I just click, and then all these guys are back up, and then I can go to town on them. Running away. That's the other thing with these two. Like, if you have not played through these, a lot of people will just get stuck, hit a wall, and then complain that these games are too hard, which, you know, yes, I've been stuck, but that hasn't been my angle of, you know, these games are too hard. It's just, I know I haven't leveled up, so now I'm taking that time to do that. So, just like any other RPG, and for some reason that always gets lost with these, that this is just another RPG, you just take your time, go back and level some. Whether you're leveling up your gear, your character, or whatever, but just farm for experience, just like every other RPG. And guess what? The game gets significantly easier. Much to the dismay of some people, that maybe it makes it too easy when you level up, but it's always an option. So whenever people are complaining about these games are too hard, it's like, no, you just need to spend like 1 hour grinding, and the game will get very easy for you very quickly. So it doesn't have an easy setting per se, like going to the menu and just flipping a switch, but if you wanted to break the game and reduce the difficulty down to the point of it getting boring, you definitely have that option. I mean, because so far in the stream, I feel like I've probably been doing this, and I mean, you might know better than me because time gets confusing, but I feel like I might have been doing this for half an hour now, and I've just upgraded my bow like 4 times. I've upgraded my main sword about 3 times, and I've also gained a couple levels. I also got a new shield, so maybe between 30 and 45 minutes doing this little loop. So yeah, once I do this for an hour, I'm going to have upgraded my bow several times, my sword several times, got a new shield, and acquired souls enough to level up, or, you know, I've been spending them on other stuff instead. And I think that was, back in the day, my big aha moment with these, is that you can do that. I think Dark Souls 3 is really where that hit home, where I realized, like, I can just level up and then not be so fragile or get so angry with this game because I'm not making any progress. Just, like, go grind out. Zone back to, you know, wherever the hub world is, and then level up and, you know, be a Superman or woman, whatever. Goob in this perchance being a woman. And it's just a bonus that this game is very pretty in the process. Like, I found another spot to level up last night. Not level up, but there's another zone I can go to for getting healing items now, and I didn't know where that was at before, but now that I have it, once I ever run out, instead of having to spend more souls on buying those, I can just go around, run a small loop circle, kill a bunch of guys, and get a ton of grass for myself so I can heal up. So that's going to help a ton for later when it's like, I'm out of healing product. Nope, not this time. Oh, how is he defended? He's a big jelly creature. Alright. I got you, I got you. But I do look forward to Elden Ring. Elden Ring sounds very cool from a distance as far as like quality of life stuff that I've been reading about it. Like, I know a lot of folks in the communities for Dark Souls is a little bit annoyed with them because it's making the game a lot more accessible, but they're adding in, like, for example, checkpoints right before you fight a boss. So in the event that normally if you fight a boss, like Demon Souls is the absolute worst for it, where there's no bonfires between boss fights. So you have this archstone, and until I go and kill the next boss, there's no other, whatever, like no way to zone and bank your souls or anything like that, because if you zone out, it respawns all the enemies. So you are forced to make a run through that chunk of that level and kill the boss before you can really progress anything. They've made it better as the games went on, so you can have bonfires between between bosses. So instead of it just being running 100% of the level, you can run 25%, find a bonfire, run another 25, so you knock out it in chunks. But usually there's still a run before the final boss that really sucked to have to deal with, either from just the time standpoint of running back through it all, or the difficulty spike of having to kill a bunch of shitty enemies over again. So depending on what you're looking for in your game, yes, that's there in this. But Elden Ring, having that ability just like to fail outside of a boss and just, you know, respawn right there and then jump right back in, I think that sounds fantastic. And it's also just an open world game, so it sounds like there's going to be plenty of checkpoints. So as far as running back through stuff, because backtracking drives me insane in games, but instead of having to deal with backtracking, you should just be able to kind of like roam and go to the nearest spot that you want to. Curious to see how that actually plays in action, though. This is just based off of streams and stuff that I've seen so far. And even that was based off of beta or open alpha, whatever it was at that point. So it's very unfinished at that point. I'm sure they balanced and tweaked it, but like major stuff like checkpoints and teleports and whatever bonfire system, they're not going to completely toss that and build a new game with it. Actually, I was laughing because I was reading an article and they're talking with the developers about making Elden Ring, and since this was made by Blue Point Games, not by From Software, it's a different team that, you know, threw it all together. They're talking about how they're intimidated by how pretty this game is and wanting to step up on Elden Ring, that way they can try and match just how freaking good this game looked. And it's just so funny to hear the original studio talk about, like, yeah, the people who did our game did it better than us, and we need to get a little better, I guess. It's just all graphics and visuals and stuff like that, but it is still funny to hear that. That you're like, shit, they sung our song better than we did. Like that happened with freaking Bob Dylan and Jimi Hendrix, where Bob Dylan did All Along the Watchtower, and I think it was like maybe a year or two later Jimi Hendrix did it. And Bob Dylan's like, oh yeah, that's the better version. You should listen to his. Don't listen to mine. And now I think the Jimi Hendrix version of All Along the Watchtower is the only one that anyone knows. Alright. You motherfuckers. This is one of the first areas in the game, by the way. So if you're wondering why I'm getting pummeled with spears and not taking any real damage, that's why. These are all like super easy enemies in the grand scheme of things. I mean, I don't know their actual level. I'm sure in the game code there is a level for them. I just don't know what the hell it is. 1. And at this point I think I'm at like level 53 or 4. Forget what I'm at. Let me check real fast. 57. Okay. I don't remember what level I was on PS3 when I finished this game. Unfortunately, I no longer have a PS3, so I definitely don't have my save file anymore, so... Man, I really hope that Sony announces backwards compatibility. If they did, it would be even better if they allowed my cloud saves from the PS3 to be imported down to the PS5, and then I can just pick up where I was at with some of these games. Like, I'm probably not going to be able to remember anything about any of them, but like games like Demon's Souls, where this is fresh in my memory now, and you know, it's just a couple trophies away from getting a platinum, that'd be kind of cool to go back to. Borderlands was another one where I put a ton of time into Borderlands 2. I'm sure, really, if I picked it up, I wouldn't have a lot of trouble getting reacclimated to it. But just being able to go back and just round out those last couple trophies that I needed to get the platinum would be kind of sweet. I think the Uncharted games were the other ones that were like that, where I put in a ton of time, and I was pretty far along in the trophy side of things, but, you know, you hit burnout, like, oh, I'll get to it later, and then you don't. So having access to those saves and actually being able to go back and finish them out would be kind of cool. I did not put a lot of time into 4. I played through the main story, and then I think that was that. I didn't play any of the multiplayer, and I know a lot of people loved it. I think I tried it when it was in beta, or it was free to play or something like that. But I didn't play it once I actually went through the full campaign for Uncharted 4. I enjoyed it a lot. It was fun, though. It was a really good game. I do want to go back to the PS5 version, that, you know, or the update or whatever, just to see how pretty it is now. Let me rephrase. Some beats in the story bugged the shit out of me, but I liked being able to play it like a stealth game, and that was the first one you were able to do that in, where I really liked being able to get into an encounter. Like, I remember when you're with your brother and you're at somewhere in like Ireland or Scotland, I forget where, somewhere in the UK, and you're at like a grave site, like trying to find some information or something, and the bad guys are already there, so you can get the drop on them, and you can like climb around and like pick them off one by one. And I don't know, I was just really in the zone for, or in the mood for, stealth games at that point. Like, I think I was playing a lot of Assassin's Creed in that era, like either Black Flag or Syndicate or whatever the hell I was playing, Unity, one of those. So my mind was already in the stealth mode, so the idea that I could, like a puzzle, just like pick off one enemy after one enemy after one enemy, really appealed to me. So I had fun with that a lot, and it was gorgeous to look at. Some of the story beats bugged the shit out of me. Like, I don't like what they did with Elena, but aside from that, I had a good time with it. I didn't play, what is the spin-off that they had? Something Legacy, Lost Legacy? Is that it? Lost Legends, Legendary Legacy, whatever the one is where it's Chloe and I forget the other lady's name. I did not play that one though. This 4 spin-off. I heard it was really good. It was shorter but good. Oh, and it also did bug me with Uncharted 4, the whole like, oh, I'm your brother that you've never mentioned or talked about ever before, but guess what? I appear now, and we're just going to accept the fact that I'm family. That was a really weird beat. But I'm also weird because Uncharted 3 has always been my favorite, and everyone hates that one. Which I don't know why, but I think people just like to be grumpy. I have always enjoyed myself somehow, the Uncharted 1 through 3. So, I mean, back on PS3, that was the one thing that it had going for itself, in my opinion, the PS3, that the Xbox 360 didn't, was had these really good Uncharted games, and I liked Heavenly Sword as well. So, like, having that good, like, action combat game was nice. And Tomb Raider wasn't out yet, because that was 2013. And the new Tomb Raider, I should say. And that game is very similar, so once that dropped, then yeah, you can get your Uncharted fix on Xbox. But at the time, I felt like that was a unique experience that you could play through over on the PS3. So that was always a nice go-to, if you will. Remember enjoying the Ratchet and Clank on that too. Was it Futures or Future Tools of Destruction? That was my first Ratchet and Clank game, though. So I might have been biased based off that. So it was cool learning all the fun different weapon types that they had in it. like the disco gun and turning people into sheep and stuff like that. It was goofy. It was a good time, though. I'm in a loop. Disco gun. Yeah, I think that's what it was. You fired a gun or a bazooka or something that made a disco ball, and then that just forced all the enemies to dance, and then you could just run around beating the shit out of them and killing them. So it was like a dance, monkey, dance, and then you just murder them. So they had a bunch of goofy guns like that. Yeah, it was... Like, I grew up on PC games like Worms, and those games always had really weird weapons, so it was nice to see that, like, in a modern game. Like, that really weird, like, what the fuck is this gun? So that was fun. Cool. Glad you liked Uncharted 3 too, and I'm not just the oddball out here. Like, I really like the frickin'... The ship capsizing level, I thought was great. I know that more so than anything online pisses people off because it just doesn't fit the story or something like that. But just like, how cool is it to be in a ship that, you know, everything's fine, and then you break the glass and suddenly it's flooding and everything's coming through, and like, that was fantastic. I had such a good time with that. And trying to escape it while it's sideways and you're running on the walls and ceilings. And then, you know, dealing with rooms that are flooding, and I don't know. I just had a good time with it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Specifically that level. And then I remember the twist at the end where, you know, you got poisoned and you thought Sully died, and like being pissed off and rageful and like caught up in the moment. I was like, that was a really fun time. I enjoyed that as thinking it was the closure to the series. So, Mananani, your name makes me... It's hard to say because I keep wanting to do, what is it, from, the Muppets, the I can't even do it now. Mahamana. There you go. Keeps sounding like it's got that sound to me. So what's your take on the Uncharted movie that's about to come out, huh? How's that making you feel? Yeah, it's gonna be so bad. You're not wrong, and like, I know what they were doing. I just really wish that they didn't do it, aside from the fact that, like, hey, we need to pull A-listers, which you don't. But they're looking at, like, hey, if we're gonna turn this into a series, we need people that can age into the roles, and it's like, no, you don't. just hire the people that look right for the role or have the energy. Like, I don't know why they thought Spider-Man's their guy. Like, nothing about Tom Holland makes me think Nathan Drake at all. And Marky Mark playing Sully is the weirdest fucking decision. Yeah, the miscasting is so bad. It's gonna be so distracting. Even beyond that, what I'm concerned about with that is the same thing I was concerned about with the new Matrix that came out and ended up being true, is based off the trailers, it looks like the greatest hits of Uncharted 1 through 3. And I'm worried that they really just grabbed like different scenes from the games and found a way to mash it into a movie, even if it doesn't make sense. So it's going to be really weird to see how that shakes out, how they make it coherent, because they, like, I don't even know who plays his brother in that, but the fact that you're following your brother, or your brother's leaving clues, you have the airplane scene from the third game, my guess, like, and plus you're doing, like, the Sully origin story, like, it's such a weird mashup of all four games, actually, and I don't know who the audience is, because I think that they're going to try and cover too much in one story to the point of any newcomers to the story, like any just casuals going to see I mean, let's be honest. It looks like National Treasure or Indiana Jones. So, someone that's going for one of just, a good adventure story is going to be confused because it's a piece of this, a piece of that, and there's no way it's going to be coherent. Fans of the games are going to be annoyed because it's fucking all over the place already. So, I don't know who Sony thinks is going to go see this thing. Or maybe people do go see it, it's just going to review really badly. I don't even know if it looks like a good popcorn flick. I mean, completely honest, I'll watch it for the train wreck that it's going to be. There'll probably be a couple scenes that are interesting. But I'm not going in thinking, oh, this is going to be a good movie. Like, let's do another comparison. No, average Joe is not going to care about that. It's going to be Tomb Raider starring Angelina Jolie and the Cradle of Life all over again. That's what it's going to be. And I'm sure back in the day that made a little bit of bank because you could put anything on screen back then and people would go to the movies. But now that, 20 years later with Netflix and Hulu and like Amazon Prime, you have all this good entertainment, Disney Plus, on a daily, weekly basis, whatever, from all these different platforms in your own home. Like going to the movies to see like the big blockbuster, that just doesn't exist anymore. Like, I know people are gonna go out to see their Marvel movies, but that's just because people are bought in at this point. Like they're invested, so they want to keep going and continuing their comics. But I just really don't see that being that's just not a thing people do anymore. Like, you'll just watch shit at home. Although I think you can make National Treasure like movies until the end of days, people will be interested. Yeah, I agree. But I think that they're probably just going to wait till it hits, Paramount Plus or Netflix or whoever the fuck Sony pairs up with for their movies. Like, I don't think anyone's dying to go see that opening weekend. I could be wrong. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe people are just excited to get out of the house again. They want to go see a movie. But it's also going to be February 18th, which is, 2 weeks from now? And if the weather's continuing to be the trash that it's been all across the U.S. right now, I'd be shocked if people are in the mood to trek through the weather to go see National Treasure, Fuck, like, my mom probably doesn't even know it's a video game, so she's just like, oh, it's a fun action movie. People are jumping out of planes, and oh, it's got Spider-Man in it. Cool, let's go see that. Yeah, having no frame of reference might be a good thing, but who knows? I just have some doubts. Oh, you motherfucker, I forget about you. I've only made this loop about 40 times. I don't know how I forgot about him. I think I should be good to head back to the Nexus and upgrade some more. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go see if we can get some upgrades, and then maybe we can continue on our adventure. See if we can kill that dragon that's hoarding all my treasure. Left, right. Forward, march. Hey, yo, Captain Jack. And for the record, it is currently 5:08 in my time Eastern, which means I have about 52 more minutes left in the stream, and then I will be calling it for today. I will not be streaming tomorrow because I will be heading into Chicago for a concert, and then I'm hoping to resume streaming on Monday night. Really, I want to wrap up Demon's Souls prior to Elden Ring releasing. No Sharpstone chunks. I don't know where I get those. But I want to wrap this up before Elden Ring drops, which is also in 2 weeks, I think. So I plan on streaming this pretty consistently until I get that over and done with. So we will see how far we get before we get there. But if I keep cruising along the way I have, I should be okay. So I need hardstone shards and large hardstones. So I think, whatever, that's at a 5 now. Uchigatana's at a +8. So I can't actually upgrade equipment in this one, huh? Interesting, I didn't remember that. You don't sell anything hardstone, so I can't upgrade anything that way. And I bought a bunch of arrows, which let me make sure I still have those on me. Let's see, organize. Let's see, where is that shield so I can dump that here. Get my Uchigatana. Sharpstone, large sharpstone, drop all that. Okay, so I think I am good to... Oh, hold on. What is this? I'll hang on to those. Callisti, I'm going to... It's a Final Fantasy VII Remake orchestra. It's done by the same people that have done the Distant Worlds or Dear Friends concerts, if you're familiar with those. It's the same production company, AWR. Headed by the same conductor, Arnie Roth. His son, Eric Roth, does an offshoot called A New World, which is like chamber orchestra versions of Final Fantasy music. Usually it's like at most 11 instruments, but a lot of the songs they do between like 2 and 6 instruments. I'm going to see that in March. That is a local show, so I won't have to like head out of town or anything like that. But yeah, the one I'm going to tomorrow is called... Yeah, it's just Final Fantasy VII Remake, I guess. Like, I don't think they have a name for it beyond that, so should be fun. I'm looking forward. And the other fun thing, too, with this production, AWR, they always start in Chicago. So, like, when Dear Friends premiered, like, I think they did, like, E3 or something like that. But before they actually start touring, they always kick it off in Chicago as their first run. And then from there, they start going around the U.S. So I usually like going to the Chicago show because it's the debut. And that's why I said, like, before that, like, Nobuo Uematsu will be at them because it's the kickoff show. So he'd make time to go out there and, you know, make sure it's, you know, he hangs out with Arnie Roth, the conductor, and it's always a good time. So I look forward to it. I'm a little bummed that it's only Final Fantasy VII remake music. However, it's been fucking a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever. It's been a long time, so I will take what I can get at this point. Prior to COVID happening, I was lined up to go to a concert that was A New World, the smaller one, by his son Eric Roth. Like I said, I was all set to go to that, and then COVID happened and canceled the show about 4 days prior to the show. So I did not get to do that. So that sucked. But what does make offering? I need to look that up. I don't even know what that does. But I will make that up in March, and that will be several Final Fantasy games, not just Final Fantasy VII Remake. And if you're ever curious, you can actually look online. They have released 2 CDs, albums, whatever you want to call them, for A New World. They're both fantastic, and I highly recommend them. Very, like, intimate listen to the music. I actually think it's called... somewhere the word intimate is on the album. So, those are fantastic. And then all the Distant World concerts, I think they're up to Volume 5 have been released, and those are all fantastic. All highly recommended. Great arrangements for all of these. And honestly, I feel like a lot of the Pixel Remastered music, the arrangements feel very similar to what I'm used to from the Distant World concerts. So, that's always exciting. I have the CDs. They're in the other room. Yes, I have a problem. And that problem is called Final Fantasy. Alright, so let me go here and let's see if we can kill this dragon before we wrap. So I got 47 minutes. Should be plenty of time to make through the section where I was at before. Ooh, I do need to switch my sword back, though. So, FF14, I assume? No, no, the concert is Final Fantasy VII Remake. I need to change that. Yeah, it should be a good time. Like I was saying, it's like I wish it was more than just the FF7 remake like some of the other Final Fantasy games, but I will take what I can get right now. Oh, come on. I hate when they have like one hit left. Or one of their moms are playing FF14. You're not wrong. I thought about getting back into it, but then I remember it's 1 billion hours, and I'm just not patient enough for that anymore. Like, I tried a little bit for, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months before the last expansion came out, maybe even a little longer. And it looks gorgeous. I'm sure it's a wonderful time, but fuck, that first base game is so hard to get through. I think it's part because you can be anything you want. LGBT plus people jumped on that. I mean, let's be honest. Everyone loves that fucking... loves the ability to just do whatever the fuck you want. Ooh, why am I overweight? This is not good. That's always been the appeal of MMOs for most people I know. It's just the fact that you can get in there and be anything, do anything. So sharp stones. Alright. Alright. Fuck. I went over my weight. Son of a bitch. So what if I unequip my wand? Nope. God damn it. I didn't even think about that. When I was using my longsword, I'm not overweight. When I use my Uchi, I'm overweight. Fuck. So that means I need to up. So that's 43. So more or less I need to get 8 more pounds on my equipment burden, which means I probably need... not 8 more pounds, 4 more pounds. So I probably need 4 more levels of endurance. Shit. That's a lot. Alright. Hold on, I need to switch my ring to the one that heals me. See, you can build a character that looks exactly like how you want to look, which is kind of rare from what I've seen in games. Yeah, usually games are pretty... you'll hit a wall. I mean, even Final Fantasy XIV was kind of bad with it right out the gate, where it had limits on, like the cat people, you had to be a woman. They've now added it where you have the ability to, if you want, you can be a dude cat person. But they had different barriers like that right out the gate. Thankfully, they've wisened up. There was another race, I don't remember what it's called, but it's more or less, it's like a big giant dude, and you could only be dudes. And they're like, nah, you know what, you can be women too if you want now. So they recognize that, like you were saying, that people want the option, so they provided it, which is cool. It's always nice when a game actually listens to the community. Oh, this new shield is fucking great. This guy used to wreck me because he would just break my shield, but he's not doing that now. Nice. Nope, 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 no healing. But yeah, and it sucks too, because Final Fantasy XIV, I would like to follow the story through that, because I've seen a lot of interesting stuff with it. And the music has been excellent. And there's no part of it that doesn't look good. It's just the time commitment is the only part that's a little rough. Fucking ninjas, I hate you so much. Alright, good. He's down. Alright, so I'm going back through for the record, because I think, yeah, Manonani, that you weren't here at the time. But, oof, this is where I started going through with the stream, going through this chunk of the level, the world, or whatever you want to call it, Boletaria. And there's a dragon at the end of it that I need to bypass, and I don't know if I need to run past it or kill it, but I'm opting to try and kill it. Damn, it didn't kill him. I was hoping. So, yeah, so I opted... What started all that is I wanted to upgrade my bow, buy a bunch of arrows, and just cheese that dragon to death. Oof. Yeah, that ain't gonna work for me back, Chris. Take it out to dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna whine and dine the dragon. God damn. Yeah, I need to get out of here. So my shield is excellent for preventing that guy from hurting me now, which is sweet. Barbecue. Actually, I think it likes a nice little bit of sushi, because it usually cooks everything it eats. It wants to vary it up a bit. God damn it, I can't get the backstab on him, though. There we go. Oof. God, I just kicked that guy into the fucking wall. Full moon grass times 6. Jesus. That's a lot of grass. This game is loading me up on healing items now. I feel like it's preparing me for something. Get it drunk on sake. I have a feeling that would take a lot of sake. Yeah, see, here's the fucker. So, like, originally I was here. And so this part I'm just going to let him kill that dude so I can get some free souls out of it. So the first time with this, you know, I run past him. And then I have to run past him again. But thankfully, it's to the point of where it gave me a shortcut. So I don't have to deal with that nonsense again. And I'm sure it lets me bypass some other enemies I forget about already. Which I'll probably regret when I run into them again. But then I go up here, then he sees me, he gets all scared, and he runs away. Because I'm intimidating. He's like, fuck this, I'm out. Alright, let me see what other enemies I have around here. So this is the part where I'm going to try and cheese him, shoot him with some arrows, but let me make sure this area is empty before I do that. Alright, cool. Looks like I'm good. Thought I just heard a voice? I don't see anyone. Alright. So let's see. Where can I go? I think it's right here. Yep. Here's the cutoff. Get as close as I can. That way my arrows do maximum damage. Let's see if he hits me here. Okay, cool. So I'm safe here. Let me go ahead and drop that. Switch to my bow. Oh, I need to equip some arrows, don't I? So I have 455 light arrows. So provided I can kill him within 455 arrows, he's dead. 3 damage. 2 damage. This might not work. Ooh, 6 damage. Must have crit him somehow. And I'm sure that there is a more correct way to do this, but I don't care. Let's see if I can do this. Yes. We'll go with I'm a very patient man. And not that I'm a very terrified man of doing it the correct way. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Not the correct way to do that. I got too close. Yeah, I was explaining in the stream last night that my favorite thing in the world for video games is bypassing the way that they designed the experience to work. And in my mind, that's beating the game. So if I could sit here and literally just throw a billion arrows at this guy... Hang on, I'm actually going to turn him down because I'm sure that's going to get very annoying very quickly for everyone watching the stream. But yeah, if I can bypass the challenge, I feel like I beat the game. Because I beat, in my mind, the developers. See, do I not have to zoom in? Okay, cool. No. I have no clue. It looks like a lot, though. I have 420 arrows. I'm assuming I'll kill him eventually. It would be nice if I had, like, poison arrows or something, because that would help kill him too, but... Let's see... Blue, Dragon, Demon, Souls... Health. U-N-I-T-Y. Oh, you don't want to know the answer. So 6102 divided by 5. Huh. You might be onto something. He has 6,102 health points. And I have 419 arrows. So, even at best, 419 times... No, sorry, what was that, divided by 6102? Fuck, I can't do math. So let me rephrase. 6102 divided by 419, I'd have to be doing 14 damage for every single hit in order for this to be enough. So you are accurate in your assumptions that this is a waste of time. Where were you before I decided this would be a good idea? No, things in this don't regenerate, but... If I'm only doing 7 damage, I'm not going to be able to kill him anyways. Fuck. Alright, so I guess I gotta run. Oh! Now... You're worried about the time that could be wasted? Time doesn't worry me so much. Can I hit... 19. So technically I could kill him. Although I'd be very upset if I got near to killing him and I didn't have enough. Well, at least now I'm seeing the health bar move. Oh, trust me, I've definitely had far worse ideas in my life. This is far from the worst thing I've ever done in a video game. Once again, I used to spend a lot of time with MMOs, so I feel like all the time I spent in those was wasted. So what's up? I am going to drop him big time as far as noise goes. So what's on your weekend plans, Mono Nani? That's interesting. Huh. I don't know if you can do that. I mean, in theory... I guess, yeah, that would be... Sorry. And I'm in Michigan. We don't have a DMV. So yeah. Secretary of State, yes. How do you do that? Shit, I know what that's called too. I've done that. A motor vehicle record is, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I'm harassing someone real fast. Patiently cheesing. Yeah, if this boss regenerates, I'm fucked. That's going to be a lot of souls that I wasted to make all this happen. But I just want to be done with this boss permanently. See, normally this is a good time to turn on a podcast. Or I give my hand a break because it's getting tired freaking holding that button down. Goddamn resistive triggers. Hey, welcome back. So, you're looking to request your motor vehicle record is the term. No, there's no DMV. Secretary of State handles all that. But, yeah, so you need to request your motor vehicle record. Normally, there are third parties that can do that from. You don't go directly through the DMV or the Secretary of State for that. Yeah, Secretary of State is, I don't know, Michigan's weird for a lot of reasons, but that's just another one to add to the list. But yeah, more or less, SOS, Secretary of State, operates the same exact way as the DMV, but they also cover other services as well. Like, that's where we go for our hunting licenses, fishing licenses, and like anything like that. Anything related to licenses or state identifications, all sorts of nonsense. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. I'm down to 282 arrows, and this guy's at about half health. But just from my work, because I deal with drivers, internally I have a system for us being able to order motor vehicle records, and it always more or less we run it through a third party. Yeah, so this should take me 321 arrows. I should be fine. Living on the edge. It's so weird that they overlooked this existing, or they just put this here as a kindness. But it's just weird to me that they didn't realize that, like, hey, the dragon never hits this, 14-foot length of area. Someone could just shoot up 1,000 arrows at him to kill him. Like, I feel like I can make dinner right now and be okay. But I also don't know what the natural way that they expect you to deal with this guy. Because he's not down at a level where you can actually hit him. So why even give him a health bar or the option to kill him? Like, I don't know if there's a non-cheese way to fight this guy. Shoot, 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 down, doop, oop, shoot, down, oop, oop. Yeah, since I don't have a podcast to listen to, I can just kind of sing, and I guess I shouldn't do that to y'all because you're kind enough to be here. Why on earth would I try to butcher music to you? So the stream has been going so I got 26 more minutes. After I kill this dude, I mean, I guess I can just kind of clean up in this area. See what I got going on, but I don't think I'm going to be able to kill this boss, whatever the next boss is after this, just yet. Hey, you know, just hearing this fight repeat over and over, though, I'm going to be so happy to finally murder him. Patiently cheesing. You know, this dragon has no one but himself to blame for this. I'm gonna laugh when I get him down to 5% health and then he just regenerates everything. Oh, that'd be such a dick move if the developers did that. If they're like, yeah, let's give them hope. Once it gets down to about 5% health, just make it fly away somewhere else and heal. Oh, that'd be amazing. Oh, that would be evil. I don't know, I guess it's the moment of truth. He's getting pretty low. And I'll be honest, I don't remember if it's Demon Souls, but they've definitely had that in these games where the dragon will get low and then just fucking regen all of his health. But thankfully, that doesn't look like this, because normally it happens at about, like, 25% health. So I think we're in the clear. Come on, murdering blue dragons with me. God, Goob, my adventurer's arms must be so fucking tired. Yes! Dragon down. Large-scaled flame demon soul. Oof, we have done it, everyone. Congratulations. That was quite a feat. A feat of patience. Kissing dragons is fun, you see. Ugh, alright. Well, that blue dragon will never... Oh, I got a cheer for that. Why, thank you, Mananani. I appreciate that. All this time, I thought you were just like, I'm going to murder this guy if he doesn't just let it go. Put down the dragon. You have other things to do. Thank you. I appreciate the cheer. The bits, the cheers. Hopefully that'll go towards me making more sense in the future and not making elongated decisions to try and murder something. Alright, let me see. So I do not need to equip that anymore. I'll put my magic thing back on. Alright. Kinda wanted to see the dragon die. Just wasn't sure if it could be done. Argablarg? Happy to help. So, Argablarg, what did you do for the dragons? I didn't know what my options were. I just assumed that I didn't have a whole lot of options. Oh, auto magic. Shit. Yeah, I do nonsense in games all the time like that. Like, let's see how long this will take. Can I actually endure it? Yeah, let's do it. You just ignored him. No, so I've got a Dragon Soul. So, Argoblarg, I've yet to use boss souls to upgrade any of my weapons. How do I do that? Like, where do I go for that? Or is that just something that, like, I don't have access to? No, where's the second blacksmith at? What world is that in? No, I have, the blue bar on the top left is my mana. I mean, yes, I can use them indefinitely as long as I have mana. But, when my mana runs out, I use the, in 2-1 right at the start. Oh! I do have that blacksmith. I forgot all about that dude. Fuck, so if I go to him, he can upgrade my stuff better? More betters? I'm intrigued. I'm excited by that. Mana can regen if you equip some items. Like I have a tiara that I might not have with me. Maybe I do. I don't know. Let's see. No, I don't have it with me, but there's a tiara that'll regen your mana. A shield that will regen your mana. Rings that will regen your mana, which is this guy. So you'll see it slowly tick up, but on the lower left side of the screen where the items are, that little brown thing on the bottom, that regens my mana, so I was just breaking those so I could heal my mana and keep casting. So this game is very forgiving when it comes to magic, in my opinion. So yeah, you can use all the various charts and chunks and boss weapons. Cool. Thank you for that, Argoblarg. I forgot all about that dude, because I've been streaming this game on and off for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. So I completely forgot about that guy, and I've been, like, going insane looking at all these boss souls that I have that I just still haven't used for anything. I was like, what the fuck do I do with these? I know, like, in Dark Souls, you can just turn him into, at Andre, and he gives you, like, sweet, or not Andre, whatever the big giant dude is in those games. But if you go to him, he'll go ahead and he'll upgrade your stuff for you. Very groovy. That's going to be, next on my agenda, then, I think, is getting that upgraded. Or seeing what options I have for upgrading. Storied Warrior Soul. Yeah, because boss weapons would probably make things nice and spicy. Right now I've got just a standard, what is this guy? A longsword and then a Uchigana, like a katana. And that's leveled up a bit. But I would love to get some of these boss weapons. But yeah, happy to slowly murder that blue dragon for you. We've all learned something today. I've learned that I have a lot more patience than I thought I did. A little bit of experimenting, it was alright. Yeah, when I was over here before I faced the dragon, I was like, there's got to be a way back that, because I don't want to go through all this again. So then I went over here and popped that door, and I'm good to go. Ugh, brutal honesty. All right, current state of things, PlayStation, like, you know, hi, that's what I'm using right now. I do have a Series X as well. I've had them both more or less since, like, I had PS5 since launch, and I got the Series X shortly after, I want to say like February, and I've barely used my Series X. I know everyone loves Game Pass and it's the most amazing thing ever, supposedly, but it's just not the way I do things. Like, I like to physically have and hold and love my games. So I would put my money in PlayStation right now because there's more interesting games. Like, here, let me drop real fast. So photo mode, that way I'm safe and I'm not getting nonsense happening, but it's like just going down and looking at like the PlayStation Plus games. So like the PS Plus collection that you get with PS5 right off the bat. So like looking at some PlayStation, well, I guess PC excluded. So you have God of War that's thrown in there, which is a great game. The Persona games are amazing. Uncharted, which we were already talking about. I loved Infamous Second Son on PS4 back in the day. Bloodborne is another fantastic game. Last of Us is, everyone loves it. Ratchet & Clank, amazing game. There's so many just like good games that I don't know. Just I feel like Microsoft doesn't have that same level of interesting different games. So Spider-Man games are absolutely fantastic. Ghost of Tsushima, everything I've watched looks good. I haven't played it yet. I do own it. Deathloop is technically a PS exclusive right now, but I don't see that lasting very long considering Microsoft owns the company now. Kena Bridge of Spirits, I've heard everyone say about how amazing that is. I've watched it, I haven't played it. So you get all these different games, and they're all very much not the same game. And I loved Microsoft through the Xbox 360 era. I actually was very on board with Xbox 360. And then went over to PS4, and neither of them were backwards compatible. And just clean slate. I ended up loving my PS4 and coming back to Sony with all the different games that they have on there. Microsoft feels very good at their target audience, which seems to be I'd say this, don't mean in a bad way, but the dude bros. So that is their bread and butter, and they make really good games for that audience. Like my brother fucking loves his Xbox. But yeah, I much more prefer PlayStation. So, but hey, there's room for both. And I'm really hoping that PlayStation learns from Microsoft and they start actually putting in a fucking backwards compatibility system for PS4 and PS1, 2, and 3 games. Microsoft, though, 10 years from now, I mean, the way things are going, they're just fucking buying up everything. So everything is going to be Microsoft at that point. Full moon grass, late moon grass. All right, so let me see. Ooh, hi.
Oh, it's you, is it?
Yes, it is me.
Father is up above. You're something like him anyway. A demon in his shape. I began this quest to ask my father his reasons. To drag him back to the path of righteousness. But it seems it was all in vain. Please, kill my father. In his depraved state, he can only bring peril to these lands. This key opens Boletaria's mausoleum. Inside the mausoleum lies Father's sword, the demon brand, twin of soul blood. Use it to bring an end to his madness.
Oh, dude, no. Why did you die? I liked you. You gave me his souls. I feel bad about that. They just gave me 500 souls for him. Okay, I don't know where the mausoleum is, bro. I hope it's up these stairs. That noise scared me. Okay, so where is this mausoleum? Because I don't think I've passed it before. Maybe I did. I would hate to run into the boss with 42,000 souls on the line. But then again, I don't think I want to break out a brand new weapon to fight the end boss either. Or the boss of this area. Who are you? Backstab. So, I don't know who you are or why you're standing between me and where I want... Oh, fuck, I have the wrong ring equipped. I have my mana ring. Not my... Oh, fuck, I almost pulled it off. Alright, come on. Ah, fuck that up. Don't fall off. You look like you might drop good loot. Here, I'll regen. My guess is you want to regen. Yes! Good roll and stab. Wish I had my Uchi equipped, but I also fucked that up, but whatever. Ooh, I did not roll like I thought I tried. Ooh, my health is getting way too low. No, 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 no. Bad, Chris. Bad job. Bad. You know better. Yes. Good opportunity. Oh, fuck you. How's that not a backstab? Come on, game. Oh, fuck! God damn it! I didn't realize I was taking damage. Ah, oh, fuck me. That was stupid. I realized at the last second, like, wait, no, 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 no. Fuck. I knew better. Son of a bitch. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's very annoying. Alright, well, that's fine, because I can go back, change my equipment. That way I can use my correct sword. Damn it, I didn't realize I was taking damage when I was blocking. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention to that. Ah, stupid. Alright. So, let's see. Let me equip my Uchigatana that way. So I'm over by 1.4 pounds. So I feel like if I switch my armor back, then I should get that 1.4 pounds back. I think that was the only thing that I changed. I think it was the fluted armor. No, it was the blue something. Or am I wearing the blue something?
You have a heart of gold.
So I'm wearing the fluted.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
Organized storage. Wizards, officials, burrowers, fluted armor. Blue Knight, that's what I was wearing. So that's only 1 pound that comes off. And then I changed my shield. Saint's robe. So 8.5, 10.5. So let me check out the burrower's armor, see what the difference is between these two. Maybe I can make do with the burrowers. Because then I can keep my shield. Wow, that's a lot of weight difference. Oh, I'm not doing math correctly. It's one... Okay. Hang on.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
Organized storage. Let me grab the Blue Knight.
You have a heart of gold.
Yes, yes, I have a heart of gold, I know. Damn it, it just barely puts me over. Alright. So, I guess I'm going to try the Burrower's armor, because I really like my new shield.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
We'll drop that in here. Keep my fluted just in case.
You have a heart of gold.
And now I can use my Uchigatana. And I've got a big-ass shield, so I'm feeling good about these things. Uchigatana. Alright. So now that I'm here, let me go ahead and pop that ephemeral eye that I just picked up, unfortunately. And I'm using already. So I get my full health bar back. And let us go to the punk rock show. So it looks like they killed the red dragon. Now I've killed the blue dragon. And since they don't have names, I'll call them Vox and Nagafin. Good luck finding that reference. Alright, give me your shit. It's probably just bolts, but whatever. Oh, full moon grass. Cool. He used a bunch of those fighting that dude anyway, so might as well, right? Oh, and I do have my right ring, right? Yeah, regenerator. Okay, cool. Ooh, I'm overweight again. What the fuck? Why am I slow rolling? Okay, maybe I'm not. It worried me for a second. Oh, he vanished? Damn it. Hello. Come out to play? There you go. There's my buddy. Who wants to play? I don't know why I'm not getting a backstab, but I am tearing that dude up now. Very, very nice. Bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, ba. And the Sony versus Microsoft 2. Like I said, I own both systems still, so I can't hate too much. But I definitely have my preferences. Holy fuck. Why did I just take so much damage? Oh, that's why, because that guy fucking showed up. Jesus Christ. Was not ready for that dude. Was dealing with my ninja. Let me kill the ninja, and then we can do... Whoa, the ninja vanishes? Didn't know about that. And he also dies. Okay, good. God damn it. I got greedy. I got greedy! Woo. Ah, welcome back. Did you watch me die then? I'm assuming you're at least there for that part. If not, I died. Oh god, no. PS5 is absolutely not worth $1,000 right now. It's, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good time, but fuck no, not worth $1,000. Because there really aren't exclusives for it. Like, you know, this exists, I guess, but outside of that, there's really nothing you can't play on the PS4 already, and I understand it runs it better, but I'm not a PC gamer, so I've never been big on let me throw a bunch of money at it in order to upgrade my system to get more frames per second or whatever. I don't regret having my PS5, but if I didn't have it, I think I would be pretty content with my PS4, knowing that, like, I'm not missing out on games right now, with the exception of this. Yeah, it's cool that everything runs smoother, and load times are, like, you've seen me die multiple times, unfortunately, at this point, but, like, load times are fucking invisible at this point. Like, they're very negligible. Like, Spider-Man was really good with that, too, where you just zip, zam, zoom all around, where even if you quick travel, it's a matter of seconds, like 3 or 4 until the game's loaded again. So, yeah, so the lack of load times is amazing. That's one of my favorite things. No, I've not completed the other Archstones, Argoblarg. If I finish this level, is this the end of the game, Argoblarg, or do I have to go through all the other ones, too? God, yeah, that does a shit ton of damage to me. I was not paying attention. No, I'm the only Archstone I've completed was the Tower of Latria. Is the only one I've completed so far. I am on. Let's see, for the Isle of Storms Archstone, I am up to the old hero, the blind dude. and I'm stuck on him because my world tendency is deep, dark red. So I'm fucked whenever I play that level. Stonefang Tunnel. I killed the Flame Lurker, and I have not progressed since then. So technically I haven't even tried exploring past the Flame Lurker. What other things have I done? And the dirty muddy zone, whatever the fuck that's called. I'm stuck whenever I run into. There's one spot where there's 2 trolls, and every time I've gone there, I've been murdered a lot. Rune sword, rune shield. So no, so I am. Yeah, Tower of Latria is complete, and that's the only one. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure you have to complete them all. I don't know, though. It's been a fucking... I think it was like 2013 when I beat this on PS3, so my memory is very fuzzy at best. Ugh, I remember this guy kicking my ass, though. I do remember that. Because I had a feeling that the final boss might be here. Gotcha. No, if I remember, I think everything is just their own independent zones. I remember... It's been a while, but I remember in the Stonefang tunnels, the end boss is that dragon, but it's less of a boss and more of like a puzzle fight. Like, I remember running from cover to cover, like shooting big spears into it or something like that. I don't remember what the end boss is for the... Oh, that's probably why I missed this door, by the way, Argablarg. It's because it's not the door you have to click on, it's this thing over here. Pull this back and it opened up that door. I'm trying to think, so, yeah, I don't know what the end boss is. I don't remember what the boss is for this, the Isle of Storms or whatever the fuck that is. I keep on forgetting the name of it. Shrine of Storms. I don't remember the boss there. Valley of Defilement, I remember it's the knight and the lady, where she just sits there and lets you kill her, which is, I felt fucking awful doing, because I knew nothing about this when I played it on PS3, other than it's supposed to be a really hard game, so when I got to a fight that required me to just murder a woman who sits there and lets me kill her, that didn't feel good. So I know that boss, I know the big dragon boss, I remember this being the king. I just don't remember the Shrine of Storm, so I don't know, I guess I'll figure that out sooner or later. Because I'm in pretty good wrap-up mode, it seems. You talked to her and she killed herself? Fuck, I think that might make me feel worse. Yeah, I remember on PS3. I don't remember why, but no, I definitely was just attacking her. She sat there and let me kill her. I don't remember... But then again, back then, not like I'm much different now, but like, my thought when I play these games is, how do I murder everyone? Because I don't trust anyone. Especially after Hyena fucked me over on that one level. It's like, nope, done with this. I'm not trying to befriend anyone. I'm not doing any quests. I'm just going to fucking murder. So I get my endurance up to 30, which ups my equipment burden quite a bit. Yeah, fucking Patches. So when I ran into Patches on this playthrough in the Stonefang tunnels, he's like, oh, can you go over there and get that? It'll be safe. Hee hee hee. I just fucking murdered him. And he's like, why? Why are you doing this to me? It's like, because I know you, bro. I know how this goes down. I'm not fucking around. Yes. Okay, cool. So that endurance allowed me to get my good armor back on. Good. Excellent. I was a little worried about that. Alright, so 3 levels was enough so I can put that burrower armor away. Got everything else equipped that I want equipped. Feel like I'm in a good spot emotionally. Ooh, and I do not need a rune shield, I think. Let me see what that shield looks like. Woof, that is a... It's good for magic, I guess, but man, it sucks in every other regard. Yeah, I'm not going to pass on that. Yeah, Patches has been an asshole in all these games, because then I ran into him...
Keeping a close watch on you.
Because I wasn't big on, like, reading on, like, wikis or anything about these games, so I really didn't have a whole lot of insight as to what to expect. But then when I got to Dark Souls 3, after I played Demon Souls first, and I went to Dark Souls 3, and then Patches was in Dark Souls 3 again, I was like, fuck you, I'm not falling for this shit, dude. So I didn't trust him in Dark Souls 3, and sure enough, that was for good reason. Yeah, so see, I've got all these fucking boss souls, like, literally every single boss soul that I've just done nothing with. So I definitely need to go hit that dude up and see if I can get something. But anyway, so I saw Patches, and I was not having a shit in Dark Souls 3. And then when I played Dark Souls Remastered, he showed up in that too. I was like, what the fuck? This guy... Like, I guess he wasn't in Bloodborne, but man, he just refuses to fucking not suck. Alright, so before I forget, I'm going to go to Stone Fang. I'm going to go down to that smith and then hang out there. If you have any magic miracle teachers that can also turn into... Yeah, I do, but I also don't like using magic or miracles, because when I did play this on PS3, I did a pure mage build, and as a result, like, I went into this one like, yeah, I really want to do a sword and shield type. So I'm trying my damnedest not to use magic on this run. Unfortunately, like you just saw with that one enemy, is like, at this point, I don't even want to fuck around and chance losing 60,000 souls. 6 o'clock, so really I need to be calling the stream. I forget if I can just, like, roll down. I have a feeling it'll kill me. I'll do that. So it's like, yeah, I didn't want a chance. I'm just going to fucking throw some magic at this dude. Hey, I forgot about this.
What if it be a blacksmith? And show me your steel.
Cool, thank you. I forgot all about this dude. So I need more sharp stones, and I get my Uchigatana up.
Demons soul are like powerful spirits. In doing so, they become invigorated by a demon's soul of scorching heat. Each almighty weapon's the highest grade of all.
So it sounds like I need to give him, like, the Flame Lurker soul first. I guess I should have brought them with me. I just assumed if I had them in my bank that would count, but it does not seem like it. Once again, so very glad that the PS5 load times are as quick as they are. It's like back in the day I used to play MMO called EverQuest, and like I would zone in that game, and no joke, like while it was loading the next zone, I would go take a shower, and when I get out of the shower, the game was still loading. So it is so nice to see games come the distance that they have, because that used to be 11, 12-minute zones in some of the places. And granted, it was a PC game, and I probably could have had a better computer. But EverQuest is well known for, at least at the time, for just how long zoning was. Like, usually people would go fix a sandwich, not take a shower, but I was just one of the lucky ones. Yeah, it was bad. So, needless to say, you do literally anything you could do not to zone. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. And it's with the disc-based game is like we forget how bad it was. Like, because I've been recently, like over the last year, getting back into PS2 games, and like, fuck, you forget how long those things used to take.
Yes,
That's the one, the Searing Demon Soul.
I can forge new breeds of weapon.
Give the Searing Demon Soul a wise choice.
Wise choice. Bring me a demon soul, and I shall use it.
Nice, thank you, Argablarg. I appreciate it. Because I did not realize this was a thing. So requirement is a hero demon soul, which is the one guy that I'm stuck on right now. Of course it is. Large curved sword made of crystal. Rickety blade. Oh, I can make moon long swords. He used to not let me do this either. So that's cool. Insanity Catalyst. Forged from the Old Monk Demon, grants wielder madness, drastically increasing the power of magic, but simultaneously having one's maximum MP. Huh. Very cool. Thank you. I appreciate telling me about this. I'm going to have to come back to that before my next stream and basically look what my options are or start making a game plan for getting the resources I need for that. But let me go ahead and get back to the Nexus. I'm going to camp, as the kids say. Oh, thanks for the follow, Argoblarg. Appreciate it. I don't remember if you were in the stream at the time, but I normally will stream Wednesdays and Saturdays from 7 p.m. until 11 p.m. Eastern times. It's been a different schedule lately because I really want to jam through Demon Souls before Elden Ring comes out because I'm very excited for it. So I've actually been playing every day the last couple days. But tomorrow I'll be in a concert in Chicago, so I will not be available. But I will resume streaming this on Monday night. Maybe Monday during the day, but definitely through Monday and Tuesday as well. So that is going to be that. And you guys have not seen a whole lot of it, but normally I have a cat Goya who pops in, and he's got a little nest right here where he'll hang out, but he usually interrupts the streams quite a bit. I can't stop him. He's a cat. He does what he does. But appreciate the follow, both of you, Manonani and Argoblarg. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out. Appreciate throwing those wonderful bits at me. I always say cheers, but yeah, the bits. Appreciate that, and hanging out while I slowly kill a dragon. Really, he died of impatience, if anything. But everyone, have a wonderful day. Have a good weekend. Take care. I'll see you.